Hi everyone. How's it going? It is the end or almost the end of a long work day. But the day is still young. I still have so much to do today, and I have gotten quite a bit accomplished. But I'm just jumping on now to say hi and wrap up my day. Usually, this little afternoon break comes sooner for me. It's almost 5, and I'm finally sitting down and transitioning. What have I done today? I've done listings and photos. I did some accounting. I taught a class this morning. I put away some things. And what else? I relisted some things. I've done it all. At least I've tried to do a little bit of everything. So here I am. I have a few things to take in for 2 of my consigners. And I want to get it on my spreadsheet, but you guys know the drill. If I have time in my day to do that, I come on and see who's around to hang out and chit chat and whatnot. So let's get right into it. I'm going to pull up my spreadsheet so that I can get it all listed. And I will introduce myself in case we're new to knowing each other. Hi, my name is Becky. I'm a full-time reseller of pretty much everything. Mainly clothing, but I am an everything seller. I live in Pennsylvania. Hey, sorry about the lighting, by the way. I usually have another light situation. Actually, maybe I can get another light going. Hang on. I'm just noticing that now. Anyway, I live in Pennsylvania, and I mostly sell on Poshmark, and I secondarily sell on eBay. I say secondarily because not everything gets cross-listed to eBay. Which is good. Like if it sells on Poshmark before I have a chance to relist it, that means I have a quick sale, and that's a good sale for me. And then I'm also on some of the other platforms. In addition to reselling my own things and things that I source, I'm also a consignment seller, and that means that I take in items for other people and I sell them for them as well. And so that's what I'm working on right now. So I'm going to go through. I have this big bag, Big Bertha over here. No, this is not retail arbitrage from Home Goods, at least not that I've purchased. It's for one of my consigners, but she just dumped it in that bag. Let me come off camera for a quick second, and I'm going to put on a light. Hang on a second. Okay, I didn't want to blind you guys. Is that better? I was looking, I saw like on a Black Friday thing, there's like this little ring light situation that attaches to your like laptop somehow. And I might be interested in investing in that. We'll see. So jumping right in. Ooh, I never know how to say this brand. Is it Block or Blotch? Either way, it's a dance brand. And these are Flex slip-on black. It doesn't say what. Are they jazz shoes? Are they ballet? Probably jazz. Are they tap? Ooh, and they're new. Ooh, jazz shoes. Ooh. So this is a great brand. Capezio and Bloch or Block or whatever it is are great brand to sell. And these are the split soles. And they're completely unworn. I wonder if there's a price tag somewhere here. The fact that they are, completely new. I can just sell them for retail because they will go for that much. And I've sold them used for close to retail. And this is the kind of thing that I often, sorry for the crinkling. This is the kind of thing that I often will wait to list until September, because dance shoes, I mean, that's when parents are looking for stuff for their kids. But I also feel like a lot of dancers do like holiday shows and stuff, or just growing kids, like when kids outgrow things. No time like the present, right? All right, I'm going to open up a new tracking spreadsheet. So if you're new to my channel, the way I do things for my consignment clients is I keep a separate spreadsheet for each consigner. And then I import everything onto the spreadsheets so that I can stay organized. Once I have it all tracked in the spreadsheet, then the party can happen and it can just go into my regular process. But if I don't have it tracked, there's a risk that the wheels will fall off and that things will go terribly wrong. So there's that. Two old guys. Hello. Is it Mark or Michael? Who's on the other side over there? How are you? I saw your email. I have to respond. And I'm so glad that I made the cut for January and then I'm on your wait list. Thank you, by the way. It's funny. I'm so eager to start live selling. Like I need to connect with more of the people who have live platforms. First of all, I don't know who they are. Second of all, it has to be like in the daytime because generally once my kids come home from school, it gets to be crazy town around here. And part of me is just like, well, Becky, like you could figure out how to do this on your channel. But of course, it really comes down to viewers. I can't sell to an empty audience. So there's that. Hi, Mark. So thank you for having me. I feel like I always have so many questions too about like the whole process and like how people have like their different formats and their different styles. But what is the most attractive to me, one of the things that I liked the most after selling with you was just like avoiding the platform fees and being able to get a really good return for my consigners. Like that felt really awesome. The fees, I mean, it was just like processing fees through PayPal or whatever, which was like, that's nothing. So, all right, let me get this written down. So those are a pair of black Neoflex slip-ons. And the brand is Block or Blotch. I don't know how to say it. Black Neo Stretch Dance Jazz shoes. And in this listing, I will put in the listing like jazz, contemporary, lyrical. I'll put like all the words to see if that triggers additional sales. Okay, and they were size 10. I don't know what other dance types would use that kind of shoe. I guess maybe like a dance team or something. I don't know. So this is kind of like this consigner has totally random things. This was also the one who gave me the snowsuit and the Stella McCartney corduroy pants. So this is kind of like a really awesome blind bag of like, I don't even know what I'm getting. I don't even know what these are. It's Nike. I don't want to take them out of the bag because they're new in the bag. I guess I'm going to have to take the picture. I don't have my scissors near me. Or do I? Oh yeah, here they are. All right, hold on. Let's see. Nike Youth Combat Integrated Pants. Well, this sounds exciting. All right, let's see what we got. So, Mark, you go live twice a week, is it? I love this Friends Selling with Friends format with Janice because that's like, I feel like it's a nice open forum. There's a lot of variety and it's just cool. Like if you're on the buying side and someone isn't your cup of tea, you just have to wait like a half an hour, 20 minutes, and like the next person will be on. So I like that. And I like the fact that you get like a 30-minute window. You come on, you do your thing, and then you boogie out. But I think that there's something really attractive also about like the 4-hour extravaganza of going and having that wide window to sell your things. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Okay, are these, I don't know what sport. Let me show you guys. Hockey maybe? They are padded. So this is like the waist, and these are like, I guess like thigh pads and then a knee pad. Soccer maybe? Do they wear this in soccer? Football? I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, my kids have like similar hockey pads, but gosh, I love being an everything seller and I love selling on consignment because I just never know what I'm going to get. But this is Nike is the brand. They're new with tags and they retail for $55. I have all the barcodes and stuff here, so I will do a proper search and see what we can do. Isn't it crazy how as parents we get this stuff for our kids and then like for whatever reason or another it doesn't get worn? I mean, I guess we're all kind of guilty of that as consumers. If you miss the return window, now you're like stuck with things, right? New with tags. Oh, I didn't write down new with tags on those shoes. Hold on. I'm chatting too much, but that's the fun of it. Nike new with tags, black. Did I say what size? Small. Padded gear, pants, protective. Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard that little gentle, delicate mew. My cat isn't very verbal, so whenever I hear him, it's like, oh, it's so sweet. Oh. What is selling with friends? Hi, Zach. Good to meet you. Hi, by the way. Hi to you too. So Zach meet Mark. Mark meet Zach. So Mark is with Two Old Guys Vintage and Resale, and as he said in his comments, it's the second Tuesday of the month, and he and his partner Michael have, and their other partner Janine, they kind of collaborate together, and they have a sale where they're the hosts, so it's live selling on YouTube. And they have all these friends coming in and sell for like 30-minute segments at a time to their audience. So they alternate channels. So it's kind of going to a different audience of viewers, but it's live reselling, which is different than selling on some of the other platforms that we do. The trick is you have to have an audience. So there's that. But Mark is like super organized, and they have like a good flow and a good vibe to the day, and it's lighthearted and fun and easy and approachable, and I really enjoyed my time there, and you guys made me feel really welcome, and for a newbie for the first time, I did feel like it was approachable. Zach, are you a reseller, or are you just hopping in to say hi? Which is, you're welcome to. Usually I come on in the middle of the day, and then it's like, let's work together and get things done, because if you're working alone, or if you're like working from home, even though you have like an office and people, sometimes it can be, isolating. So it's kind of cool to connect with people. But we are generally, most of the people on my channel are resellers. We're all a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but that's the fun of it. Okay, so you also, Michael and Mark, also have a sale at 4 p.m. on Sundays. Okay, and that one, is that just you guys, Mark? Okay. Yes, I've caught that one before. I think I catch all these lives, but I don't remember like the name of what's what. Like, this is Friends Selling with Friends. Okay, it's going to be that rapid fire style, buy it now. And then some of the other ones are auction style. Janine's and Two Old Guys Vintage and Resale do a collab. Yeah, with 10 resellers. I didn't realize it was that many. Each seller gets 30 minutes. Yeah. So by the way, Mark, the fact that you guys host it and go like all day long is so incredible that you support your people that way. It's awesome. Yeah. Oh, cool. You already know. Okay. Yeah. So good. So I'm glad that you guys know each other. Feel free, Zach, drop your channel link down there. If you are on YouTube as a content creator, and Two Old Guys are, if you want to drop your link as well, and then you guys can connect and know each other's channels and stuff. The sales that you guys have are just awesome, Mark. And I love your style. I love the things you have, like the actual vintage items, and it's all very curated but well cared for, and a really nice selection. And then I love seeing all the different people, because everyone's got their own vibe. My vibe is the crazy vibe, so I bring that to the table. You usually have a guest. Oh, fun. I did. Okay. I do remember seeing that. And I think you put the guest name like in the thumbnail, so we know what to expect. Okay. I do remember some things. Patrick Murphy, how are you? Hi. This is your regular account, not your work account. So are you done with work for the day, Patrick? Zach, not on as a content creator. Okay, you're a content consumer. Then well, welcome to the party. I'm usually on at some point during the day, Monday to Friday. Not always, but I try. And we hang out, we chat. And if I didn't mention it before, or if you didn't hear when I mentioned it, I am a consignment seller. So that means I get a little bit of everything from different people. And it's cool for me, at least, because I get to be surprised by what I get. But it would probably drive other people crazy who like to know and kind of hand pick what they want to sell, which sometimes we play the game cash or crap, which I don't know what I'm going to get. Is it cash or is it crap? But it's always fun. Or at least I try to have fun with what I do, or else I'd go crazy. What does TOG mean? Should I know that? TOG, you're Two Old Guys. There we go. Okay, got it. I didn't know if you were, because I asked you if you were done with work. I didn't know if that was like totally out of great office working. You're subscribed. Oh, thank you, Zach. I have, this is such a baby YouTube channel and I am having fun with it, but I'm loving like meeting new people and different kind of people. How did you get into selling on eBay, Zach? I mean, I know we've all kind of stumbled upon this crazy world in one way or another. What state? I'm in Pennsylvania. Where are you? Two old guys says, you just realized you said, I love you, Patrick Murphy. Well, you know that. Oh, you guys, you're so cute. Oh, Michael's here. All the cool kids. Yep, that's us. All the crazy cool kids. Okay, here's my next. I wish I had these in time for Halloween. My next random item is a pack of two sets of socks. These look like the big whammy jammas that will come all the way up your leg or all the way up to maybe like knee height. Let's see if it says shoe size 4 to 10. And I'm assuming that's children. They're like metallic. That's kind of cool. Okay. New with tags, set of 2 Batman. So I was thinking Halloween. But I think anything new with tags is going to get super special placement for the holidays, because I think most people, I shouldn't make a generalization. I think many people who send, gifts for the holidays like new things. I personally, if it's cool and if it's great, I don't care if it's used. Obviously, I sell people's junk all day. Well, not junk, But I think as like a gift recipient, unless it was something like antique or vintage or something that was like particularly noteworthy, I don't know how other people feel like here's a used shirt from the loft or whatever. Oh, you have too much stuff. Okay, so is that was your impetus, was downsizing and getting rid of things? I feel like that's how most of us start. Michael, are you wrapping up your workday or are you still in the thick of it? Okay, so here we are again. Now I have a second one of the Nike padded situation that I had earlier. And these are also a size small. They don't have the tags on them, but they don't appear used. They look slightly used. Like, look at this. You can see there's like a little bit of pilling. Isn't this crazy that these retailed for $55 and that they were worn for like a minute? Okay, I'm going to copy this listing. Copy, paste, and I'm just going to take out new with tags. See how simple that is? Okay, got it. Does anybody know what sport these would be used for? I mean, they seem like a little bit too padded for soccer, but I don't know enough about soccer to know. So educate me. Michael, you probably know. Michael has answered. I always have weird questions, and Michael's like, well, actually, since you asked. Okay, so I had one of these the other day, but I didn't take the time to open it up and actually see what it is. So I'm going to do that now. What is this? This is a convertible beach towel tote. Oh, yay. Okay, hold on. Here are the options. It goes from that to that to that. Wasn't that nice? Okay, so it's basically a tote. I don't want to unfold it because if you know me, I'll never get it back together again. Hold on a second. I'm going to shrink my screen. But on the inside, it's like this soft, terry, beautiful, very luxe. Brand is Joy Magano. Joy Magano. Okay. Joy convertible beach towel tote. I dig it. Joy. Okay, there we go. And the last one I had was teal and white. And this one is purple and white, new with tags. Tote towel. Fun. Now, this will get put in my spring summer category, although I feel like people do travel and vacation in the winter to tropical climes where they would want this sort of thing. But I have so much to list for the holidays that I really need to be practical about what am I going to list first. I just pulled out a box actually Yeah, no, it was this morning when I was doing my shipping, and it was a box that was labeled holiday Christmas. I guess I didn't get listed last year. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this afternoon. I got through a couple of things, just a little bit. Football. Okay. Yeah. I was wondering about that. Okay. Football it is. I'm sure. Yeah. I was going to say, I guess you could wear it for other sports, but maybe not, because if like you have too much padding on, then you're going to be like bulky and not able to move. Right. Thank you, Zach. See, it takes a village. I'm glad you're part of my village now. I'll be the village idiot. How about that? Got another hour of work. Oh, Michael, I'm sorry to hear that. I know you like your job, but you managed to list 13 comics. Oh, wow, for 1,300 on eBay. All right, so that's all in a good day's work. You got listings done while you're at work. Okay. So you guys know I'm constantly like consuming content and like researching and trying to learn stuff about the ever-changing eBay algorithm. And I watched something that said, let me remember it right so I can say it right. eBay feeds you traffic based on the amount that, oh, see you, Mark. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. So eBay feeds you the amount of traffic based on the listing value. So if you're listing $1,300 worth of anything, it's going to start feeding you $1,300, in viewers. Now it's not at like a direct correlation. So it's not just like you get, 1,300, but it's like, let's say you're based on the algorithm and whatever information eBay has for you and how, all the qualifiers, how successful your store is, your shipping time, the quality of your items, how desirable they are, all that stuff. Let's say it gives you 5% or 10% of what you're listing, you'll get 5% or 10% of 1,300. So I'm curious, Michael, I'm probably coming live tomorrow. I expect a full report back of how the first 24 hours are going for you. And probably, based on what research I saw, it doesn't correlate to the things that you listed, but it correlates like in general. So I need a full report. I know, I was just joking, Zach. I don't take life too seriously. I can be a very serious person when I need to be, and I can be like super dialed in and very professional, but I don't mind being the butt of a joke, and like we need to just not be so thin-skinned about stuff. So I was just kidding, but I appreciate that. Thank you. You are a top-rated seller, so usually tracks well regardless. Yeah. All right. I still want to know. Details. Inquiring minds want to know. I was at a buy sell trade store local to me. I'm going to try to remember what it was called. I don't remember. I think it was a chain, and I don't remember what it was called. It was in like an old Barnes and Nobles, so it took up, like, it had a pretty sizable footprint, and they had comic books like in just racks and racks and racks. And I was like so excited. And I was like, I'm going to learn about comic books because Michael, seems like he knows what he's talking about. And I flipped through a couple and I was like, this is not something that you just flip through and learn. You have to really research and know your stuff. And I love clothes. I wear clothes. I enjoy clothes. I enjoy shopping and textiles and all that stuff. I don't consume any comic content. I don't read. I don't like watch that genre of show or movie. Shame on me, by the way. And I'm like, I'm way out of my element here. So I enjoyed looking through at all the pretty pictures, but I was like, okay, that's about enough research for me. I'm going to move along. Stay in your lane, Becky. Although I will say, if one of my consigners wanted to start selling comic books, I would figure it out. I would learn. I just listed a Pokemon card yesterday. It was a hollow card, which I think was like the hologram. It had some kind of Halloween stamp on it, which made it special somehow. And what else was it? I don't know. I don't think I have a super ultra rare or anything like that, but I think I have a minutely rare card. So I listed it high. I'm doing Becky's good old fashioned reverse auction where I'm listing it high because I don't know what the hell it values for. Even though I ran comps, there just weren't enough out there. And we're going to see. It's used. I mean, it's been doesn't look like it's been played with, but it looks like it has some light signs of wear. But I'm excited to figure out Pokemon. Those football parents, Michael, you're crazy town. Their style 789749. Thank you. Well, I have this other one that's in the bag that are style number. I don't know. 782-72012. So I think either, but hold on. Now I have a third pair of the same thing. And these look really small, and these are a size small as well. So this is another head scratcher. But you know what's going to be even more of a head scratcher is that Becky's going to have to like figure out which pad goes in which pouch and all the things. And I'm assuming that this is a chin strap, but tell me, I hope I'm not touching some little boy's protective gear that's been in unmentionable places. So I am going to list this as the third one. And ta-da, I'm going to add that I need to assemble. Pads removed. Okay. I guess you take out the pads to wash it, right? To launder it. So, and these pads look like, at least here we're seeing some minor signs of use. We got a style number on this, Michael? Inquiring minds want to know. So I don't usually put like the style numbers in my listings as a parent. So like I'm not usually the one purchasing my kids' hockey gear, but I don't like put in a style number. I just look up like CM or, CCM, I think it is, or Nike. I would just put the brand. I wouldn't put that in. So do you think, am I missing something by not having that included? Do I need to start doing that? Please say no. All right. Apparently this is like the athletes collection here. So hang on. I want to put this chin strap. I'm going to put that on my listing too. Okay. It's Under Armour. Chin strap. It's a strapping chin strap. STRAP. We got it. Weight with helmet clips. I am fairly confident that this is a chin strap because I do think it clips to the side of the helmet. And this is a youth mouth guard, which goes in front of the helmet. See, I know a little bit. A teeny tiny bit. What is this, $2,000? I mean, I meant to say $2, and look what I was looking at. Dental warranty, $1,000. How in the world do they guarantee something like that? I mean, come on. $2,000. Adams Youth Mouth Guard. I might bundle that with the chin strap. My chin strap and my mouth guard are going to go together. Patrick knows more than you've only been collecting for you. Oh, really? Okay. To hear you talk, I feel like you're so knowledgeable. I feel like you just probably have like that brain that you can process the information quickly and really educate yourself well. That's awesome. Google Lens did all the work for you. Thanks, Google Lens. What's the other one that James used to try to get me to do? Camel? Is that the other one? I prefer Google Lens because I don't usually have like the barcodes. I think camel is better for barcodes and stuff. But Michael, and please don't get mad because I'm sure I've asked you this before. Refresh my memory. Are you exclusively comics? I know you said that when you were like downsizing, you pared down, but I can't remember if you said that was it. And I feel like you know a lot about a lot of other stuff too. So, all right, I am finished with Big Bertha over here. So let me scoot this around and transition. And I think I'm only going to need to be working for another little bit or so. Okay. And then I'll be done with this pile. What have we here? Okay. HP laser photo paper, 100 sheets. This is going to be heavy to ship. I'm going to have to weigh that. All right, hang on. Switching between sports mom and work lady. Okay. Oh my gosh, this consignor. Hold on, I got to just page down instead of using my mouse. This will be item number 1,204. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs. One of them is open. So 5 packs. HP laser photo paper 22G new wrapper, and then one opened. Okay. I wonder how many people print. I guess you could use laser photo paper for other things other than photos. Like how many people print photos at home versus sending them off to like Shutterfly or Snapfish or whatever. Boy, another big box. Ay, ay, ay. I'll list. Should I list those as a group or just one at a time? I have to think on that. Oh, you know what? I'll list them one at a time because the shipping is going to be crazy. You know, I can't remember if I did it live. I had all those big, huge, oh, there's like a spot on my nose. I had those big, huge printer toner things. And I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Yellow, blue, black. Most of them are black. I just sold one of the yellow ones on eBay for, okay, hold on, show and tell. Let's see. I just sold it on eBay for $55 plus shipping, and I had no idea what I was going to get for the toner. So I know for a fact that printer paper doesn't go for as much, but I shouldn't judge a book by its label. Okay, I have a skirt. Brand is Apartment 9, which I think is Kohl's. It's a petite, large, gray, black, herringbone pattern. Ta-da! I haven't printed a picture since the 90s. Toner does really well on eBay. So yeah, the thing is some of the boxes are opened and some of the boxes are open, but the toner packages are closed. So that's important. See, I've learned this. I'm getting an education, right? I can be taught. And what's the other thing? They're all expired. They're all expired, Michael. So that was the other thing was I know that some expired things do well. And I was willing to, so does printer ink, even if expired. Yeah, okay. So I was willing to give it a go. Unfortunately, this person who bought it sent me a message that said, can I please return it? It's the wrong one, but I already opened the box and the package and everything. And I was like, I feel really bad. If you had gotten it and then realized it, sure, but I'm not going to accept back something that's open and I can't sell it in the same condition. So I had to decline that. But I mean, sorry, dude, but I kept my $55. So, of course, my cut of it, because then I shared it with my consignor. Patrick, before you go, supper time. Before you go, people still buy them if they are expired. Just disclose the expired date. Yeah, I did. I did that. I think I knew some of that because I bought toner for myself for my printer. And I was like, do I dare risk trying it if it's not, look what a cute skirt this is, if it's not new. Patrick, before you go, I just want to brag on you for a second. I love the old lady, or she's not old, but the lady in the video that you did for Johnny with the glasses. And you said she was a newly divorced woman. Oh my gosh. It's just too funny. And I know you had spoken about that character that you do. And I remember you had mentioned that you weren't sure like you didn't want to offend anybody. I love her. I absolutely love her. And if you want to ever join me on my channel as her and we can just chit chat like two old yentas, I totally celebrate her. I thought you did such a nice job with the character and it was funny. It was really good. My new friend who's here, Zach, if you're still here, we all know each other from this massive group that it's a community that's been brought together. A lot of people have their own channels and people kind of bop in and out of each other's channels and streams and whatnot. But Cajun Roots Reseller is a big influential part of that. So if you want to check out his channel, if you aren't familiar, and he has like a pre-roll before most of his videos. He goes live every weekday morning. And in that pre-roll, he has some of his friends jumping in and out. And he just updated it and he invited all of his friends to contribute. And Patrick contributed, but he didn't contribute as himself. Patrick, if you're still here, I don't remember. Oh, maybe you didn't say it. Does she have a name? Your lovely lady. What does she have a name? Because she is just fabulous. And if she doesn't, we need to name her. I really enjoy selling Banana Republic. This is Banana Republic and definitely needs a wash and a de-wrinkleify. But I am looking forward to listing this. Banana Republic. The only thing that drives me crazy about this style, I have to spell it right. Okay. Large, gray, short, sleeve, knit sweater, and it is a button front with pocket, no pocket. Okay, here's my gripe, is that it is a sweater, which is nice and lovely, but it's short sleeve. So like if it's sweater weather, then it's sweater weather, right? But if it's if it's sweater weather and now I have to wear a long sleeve shirt under it, like it's never really sweater weather with your arms open exposed. So that drives me a little bonkers. Anyway, it looks good with the shirt underneath, but like I just feel like that's going to make it harder to sell. So Cajun with the K, yeah, Kajun. But you got it. Yep, Cajun Roots Reseller. Got the dollars. Let me have it. Oh yeah, thank you, Michael. I'm so glad that you put that in there. And hey, drop your channel if you can, so that you and Zach can connect. And if you're at the keyboard, if you can put in two old guys, because Mark was on earlier. Patrick, drop your. Patrick might be gone by now, but drop them links so you guys can all know each other. It is such a cool community. Zach, if you stop over and you come tomorrow morning, so if you go onto Cajun Roots, you'll see that he has the live stream and you could like set a notification to, be on tomorrow morning. It's probably not going to work for your time zone. It starts at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it depends how passionate you are about joining and participating. But he does, so he's part of the live selling auctions that we were talking about earlier, and he does his own lives too, like later in the day, so you could catch him that way. And just mention that you were chatting with his people, all of us, and that we introduced you and mentioned it because we all try to look out for each other. He just reached, so it's his 4-year anniversary literally today, being on YouTube with this new channel. I'm pretty sure it's 4 years with the new channel. He had to restart, which is a long story, but he is also at 23,000+ subscribers, which is just so phenomenal. It's cool to see. So I'm so happy and honored to be a little teeny tiny part of that community. But I think everybody who I've met so far has been lovely, and just everyone like looks out for each other and genuinely cares about each other. I mean, hey, you guys are here telling me what the heck kind of football pants I have and about toner and ink and stuff and setting me straight. So I find that really refreshing that in this community, people look out for each other, which I don't think every community is that way. Oh, I don't know enough. Like in the YouTube world, like the gamers look out for each other. And what are some other genres of like YouTube? I can't imagine it would be cutthroat, but Anyway, here is another short sleeve sweater. This is kind of cool. It's got these like chunky Hawaiian style buttons. I'm going to list this in the summertime. Chunky button. Open knit Hawaiian bag top. All right, I have 3 more. Oh, dang it. You know what? These Wild Fable, that's like a Target brand. I have a bundle that I'm doing with the all like teen stuff that I'm going to sell as a bundle. And I think this is going to be perfect. White, brown, stripe. I might have let my daughter have a crack at this. So I have no problem buying things off of my consigners. And I think they actually like it too, because we don't have to pay the processing fees and stuff then. And that is my daughter's. That's her vibe, baby. So I'll ask her. Oh, Michael, thank you for dropping everybody's links and everything in there. I appreciate that. Brown, white stripe top in a large. Okay. And last but not least, long sleeves. Okay. This is really soft. Blue, white, brown, V-neck wrap style. Oh, okay, got it. I almost wrote that twice. Oh, I didn't write the size. Extra large. My favorite, one of my favorite sizes to sell. Dun, 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 dun. Woohoo! We did it, we did it, we did it. Oh, now I have to run the laundry and all of this stuff. Figure out the football situation of what I can launder and what I can't. But I do feel good to have these 3, this bag and these 2 boxes out of my way. I am making space. So after I have everything on my spreadsheets, then I bring it down and I bring it to the dungeon. My photography space is actually in a bunker. It's like a reinforced safe room kind of situation that was there when we bought the house from the gentleman before, who was like a World War II. He was a doomsday prepper before doomsday prepping was a thing, but he lived through the war and was prepared for the next apocalypse, or I don't know what he was prepared for. The next war, a bomb, or who knows what, but it is a bomb shelter. So that happens to be where I do my photography. So I'll bring all this down to the bomb shelter and then get my photos going. But that'll be tomorrow. I'm not going to photograph those tonight. I did my, in order to hit my listing goal, I actually do have to hit some photos tonight. So here's the rest of my day. I'll check them out. Oh, good, Zach. I'm so glad. You're no Jennifer Hayes. Man, she is quick. She's Jenny on the spot. Jack, if you become friendly with this community, you'll know Jennifer. She's like the queen of like quick, and she throws up people's links, which is so cool that people are constantly like, plugging each other's channels and all that. But she's so fast with it. So someone will mention someone's channel and she'll be like, boop, or someone will mention a video about something and she'll be bloop. She just gets it right up. Michael, you're not too bad either. Love my energy. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. This is me. Take me or leave me. So I teach a fitness class and I have my regular fitness class and I substitute teach a fitness class, the same exact class, the same style, but with a different group of ladies. And I will tell you, and that's what I substitute taught today. And I will tell you, I don't think I'm their cup of tea. I had a couple good sessions with them, a couple weird sessions with them. And I think they just look at me like, and I'm like, come on, guys, this is fun. Like, and they like are scowling while they're working out. And I'm kind of like, it's more fun when you have fun with it, but for good or for bad. So I'm done with this part of my work for today. I have a little tiny bit more to do. Like I said, I have more photos to do and I have a couple more listings to get up. But tonight is play rehearsal. I'm going to play. And I don't have too many lines in the part that we're rehearsing. So I'm hopeful that I can get on the Wi-Fi when we're there and get some more listings up and be like multitasking mom while I'm there. Although easier said than done, because you guys, we have to be off book, like with our scripts, we have to have it all memorized by now. And there's too much reselling data taking up the real estate in my brain. So I am ill prepared to be off book, but I am rehearsing. I keep my earbuds in all day, and I have myself and my daughters giving me like the lines on recording. And so I just keep playing it on a loop. So hopefully it'll sink in. Hopefully it'll sink in by 7 p.m. because that's go time, baby. So I'm either in or I'm out. I either got it or I don't. But they'll have to have mercy on me. But anyway, that's my plan. I'm going to do some listings tonight. And then hopefully I'll be done by the time I get home because I don't want to work late tonight. When I teach my class or like when I have something in the middle of the day, it does take a chunk of my day. By the time I drive there, drive back, get set up for class, I teach my class, obviously, and then I drive back, I'm showering and whatever in the middle of the day. It does take like a little window of my time, and it's time well spent. I was going to work out anyway, so I got my workout in and I got paid for it, but it does disrupt my flow. So usually on days when I'm doing that, my teaching, then I'm like up late listing or doing whatever to try to hit my goal. So, and I don't like that. I'm not a night owl, but I do try to be very accountable and treat my business like a business. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Anyway, if you were tea, I would buy a box. I've never heard that expression before. I am drinking tea. I'm drinking Earl Grey. Oh dear. It's my British tea. If you were tea, I'd buy a box. That's a funny expression. But thank you. I think that's a compliment and I appreciate that. I used to have, you guys know Waze, like the navigator, for your car or whatever. And I used to have different voices like doing the narration of where you're driving to. And I used to have the one that was Boy George, and he would say, what did he say? Yeah, I guess he said something along that lines. He was like, if I were a tea, so he would say something before you'd like start your journey, and he'd be like, let's have a drive. If I were a tea, I'd be oolong, a little spicy and a little, what did he say? It's like a little edgy with a bit of spice. Like, I was like, okay, I'd be oolong. So maybe I'm oolong. Boy George was fun, but they didn't have like enough saying, so it got kind of old after a while. Oh, you said, okay, that makes it. You said you didn't think you were their cup of tea. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate you clarifying that statement. It is a lot less weird right now. Being that you're a stranger and I don't really know you, I'm so glad you qualified that because it is much less strange. Thank you. I'm glad you're laughing too. You can laugh at me and with me. It's totally fine. It's all good. Anyway, I'm going to take this oolong and go get my load of laundry started. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for hanging out with me. And tomorrow, if I come live, I will probably be on around, let's be real, like 1-ish. If I've gotten my ish together, that's the time it'll be. If you don't see me, I was getting held up or not being disciplined. So Michael makes his iced tea with 3 Lipton. Oh, am I gonna say this name wrong? Pico, and 1 Earl Grey, and it's lovely. 3 Lipton Pico. I'm gonna need to look that up. So I drink. My husband is Syrian, so he has like a lot of good Middle Eastern recipes, and I drink the Middle Eastern tea, which is all in Arabic. I couldn't read the tea label to you if I tried, but it's black label tea. So it's like the jet fuel of the tea world, and that is so good, but it's really quite strong. And sometimes I'll make like sun tea with that, and then I'll put I do like 1 or 2 Earl Grey. It's regular Lipton tea. It's orange. Is it Pico? Am I saying that right? I got a tea set that came in one of those nice, like beautiful black, not black, wooden tea boxes. It is black, but it has decaf and then black tea and then white teas and some green teas. And I think orange Pico. Why do I always think it was like, I must have been saying it wrong in my head. Like when you read something and you just commit it to memory wrong. I think this is a personal problem. It's okay. Anyway, I think I've had that before. All right. I'm going to pull out my tea box and I'm going to see if I have any of that. But it's Lipton. Yeah. The one I have is not Lipton. It's like some kind of, it's whatever brand came with this beautiful tea chest of whatever. But anyway, It's been so real, you guys. And by the way, I am like a proper tea drinker. I like so many different varieties of tea. There's this cute little tea shop in town, and you can go and like make little sachets or packets of the teas you like, and you can put single bags or loose leaf. I mean, I've got it all. So I am a tea drinker. We could like geek out talking about teas for a while. Zach, I was going to blame it on you and say that you opened up this can of worms, but I think I did by saying it wasn't their cup of tea. And then we both went with it. All three of us went with it, didn't we? Yeah, we're all to blame. Sorry, but I really led us down this path. I'm so sorry. This is the long goodbye, as per usual. Good night, everyone. I hope everyone has a lovely evening. Zach, for you, it's probably midday or something. I don't do time zones very well, but have a good rest of your day wherever you are. Thanks for stopping in and for the laughs, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye, everybody.